This is Damien Cave reporting for the New York Times from Mexico City traffic. I'm trying to get through an intersection that's pretty much the bane of my existence. On a bad day, it takes me nearly a half hour just to go a few hundred feet. A big part of the problem, of course, is that too many people here insist on driving. But this intersection also features a subway station, and there are just way too many taxis that stop to pick people up. The traffic police tend to just stand around, even when there are people running red lights, like this guy. What's interesting is what happens because we're all stuck in place. A bad intersection like this one creates a captive audience, and a whole lot of people who are trying to turn drivers into customers. When I came to this intersection this morning, this is who I found. There were also a bunch of guys who said they were waiting to be sent somewhere for a day of manual labor. Other intersections, like this one a few blocks away, have their own forms of creative salesmanship. This mime is one of my personal favorites. But no matter where you are, it's hard not to marvel at just how much there is to see in this city while trapped behind the wheel. Drivers do all kinds of things to pass the time. And yes, in case you were wondering, talking on a cell phone is illegal here, not that anyone pays attention to the law. Personally, I always appreciate the people selling food or just those brave enough to push it through the streets. This is another guy I see a lot. I think he's selling a bug zapper, but I'm not really sure. Altogether, the more time I've spent here, the more I've come to see this intersection as a microcosm of Mexico itself. This is a country where 6 out of every 10 workers toils in the informal economy, and yet it's also increasingly middle class, which means more drivers and more traffic. That's why whenever I can, I decide to walk.